Hey guys, welcome to another video of Scent Saga. My name is Deep and in this video we are talking about Old Saloon coming from the house of Fusion. Fusion by Rizwan is the name of the brand and Rizwan is the guy creating the perfumes. He also has a YouTube channel called The Perfume Talks and I have already tested a few perfumes from that particular house and then I thought let me try a few. I already have one more which is Oud Bergamot, which is Joe Malone's inspiration of Oud Bergamot, but that's for another video. In today's video, I'm just gonna talk about Old Saloon because this is one of those particular DNA that I absolutely adore. And I feel that Old Saloon from the house of Fusion is an incredible perfume, something that I really wanna talk about, and that is the reason I'm making this video. So in case you're looking for a review of Old Saloon, you have come to the right place. So let's talk about it. First things first, this is a barbershop fragrance, something that I really enjoy. Typical barbershop fragrance has a combination of spices, some florals, and the entire combination, and some citruses as well. And that entire combination feels like very masculine. If you have ever smelled Brut, you know what I'm talking about. This perfume is kind of in the line of Brut, but they have done something different with this perfume. They have combined Brut along with the DNA of Creed Viking. Kudos. I mean, thinking about it and mixing them together was a really good choice because Creed Viking in itself is a barbershop fragrance and Brut, the OG, is also a barbershop fragrance. So joining that two kind of if you have ever seen Dragon Ball Z, there is Goku, there is Vegeta, they connect and become Gogeta. So this is kind of like that, okay? Brut and Creed Viking coming together and making Old Saloon, and the DNA is exquisitely done well in my opinion. Also, there is one more thing I do need to highlight, but before that I need to put the perfume in the box again and let me show you. Rizwan is one of those guys that I absolutely adore because of one particular fact: the ability to take feedback and work on it. In my last video about Fusion, I really talked about how the packaging was something that kind of got me disappointed, although the perfumes were really nice. So he went ahead, he made those changes and he actually texted me, and that is the reason it got me intrigued to try more perfumes from his end. So let me show you what he did. So basically there is an opening now which helps you take out the perfume. That is one. Also, the perfume was initially wobbly, now it's not. It's kind of closely fitted in this area, which made it really awesome. He has done some changes to the bottles. This has got a black finish. The cap is also a bit different. All in all, and even the atomizer is black in color. So the entire presentation looks really nice, according to me. Also, the atomizer was not compromised with. Pressurized, controlled, and the blend quality is exquisite in my opinion. So what do you get from this perfume? The moment you spray the perfume, you will understand that this is Brut straight away. If you have ever used Brut, the green deo or the green bottle, the perfume bottle, you will know that this smells exactly like Brut in the initial note. But the moment you spray it, they will understand that there is an undertone of Creed Viking going along with it. It has got that green herbaceous note, it has got that peppery elements as well, and that spices as well. So all in all, when the Brut DNA mixes with the Creed Viking DNA, this is what exactly it should look like. But there is one thing that I do need to tell you, that Brut is a linear perfume, doesn't really change much. But Creed Viking has a lot of layers and transitions into the mix. Over here, what I personally felt is the transition of Creed Viking is not really here. It's basically a very linear perfume with the Brut DNA, the linear DNA, and the dry down of Creed Viking. That is what I feel this perfume is. Is it bad then? I don't think so. I think it's a good perfume. Also, you will be freshly greeted with a lot of lavenders, a lot of old spice. Also, you have this aftershave or shaving cream like smell, which is very masculine. And in case you are somebody who goes to the office, you are above 25, you want to feel masculine, I think this perfume is really well suited for that. A really good daily driver. But if you're in school or in college, I think this DNA is not really well suited for you because this doesn't have that bubblegummy edge or that playful nature or that gourmandish vibe what the youth or the younger generation closely associates with. I mean, I'm not saying all of you, but I'm saying most of you. I feel this is tad bit more for the office goer, the corporate guy, and if in case you wanted something which smells like Brut but also has some other elements added into it, this is a really good rendition, the Old Saloon, coming from the house of Fusion. But there is one catch. The pricing of this perfume is $849 for a 50 ml. So the effective price for this perfume is $1,700 for a 100 ml. Does that mean this perfume is worth paying $1,700 for a 100 ml? I mean, since 50 ml is $849. As a standalone perfume, I would say no, but at the same time, I would say yes, because there are some brands selling perfumes at $999 for a 50 ml, which doesn't have a lot of longevity and projection, but still people are buying it. So in that case, if you're in those group of people, I think easily for $849 you can get this. But if you're somebody who's very budget conscious and feel like $849 is a lot of money spending on one perfume, the House of Fusion usually runs a lot of discounts like buy two, get two, buy three, get one, kind of like that. So if in case you're buying it in that combination, then the effective price will be lower. And at a pricing of $799, in my opinion, this perfume is highly justified. Anything below 800 rupees for this perfume, and like I would say, take my money. This is that good. Now, in case of overall longevity and projection, this perfume did really well for me. Around 1 hour of decent projection. I wouldn't say a beast mode projecting perfume, but stronger than moderate, I would say. And the overall longevity that I've received with this perfume is around 6 to 7 hours easily when applied on my clothes. Mind you, I don't apply perfumes on my skin, so whatever longevity and projection I'm talking about is directly coming from the clothes. So on my clothes, this perfume has given an overall longevity of 6 to 7 hours in the current condition, which is hot and humid, and we are transitioning from summer to monsoon. However, there is one catch. Very rightly as mentioned into the website of Fusion, which is like you need to give this perfume 3 weeks of time to settle properly so that you get the best longevity and projection. I agree with that. Initially when I got the perfume, I was getting around 4 hours of longevity and around 30 minutes of projection, and I was like why? But then I kind of checked the website again. I saw that fine print on the top, so I let it rest. I was like, let me see how far you can go, and it went a lot far than when I received it. So right now, if in case you're purchasing this perfume, get it, spray like this, couple of sprays, open the cap, keep it in your counter or in your shelf or in your closet for at least 3 weeks, and then start using it. You will be amazed by the difference in the performance and longevity that you will receive from this perfume. Also, the blend quality in this perfume is really good. I didn't find any syntheticness or alcoholic blast after like 30 seconds. Initially, upfront, the moment you spray this and you do this, you will feel that there is some alcoholic blast. That is evident across any perfume because the base is ethyl alcohol anyway. But you let it sit for like 30 seconds or a minute, and then you smell, and you will feel that that sharp edge or that alcoholic blast is kind of not there anymore. So in terms of the blend, it is done really well. So all in all, at $849, would I recommend this perfume? I would say you have to think about what you're comparing it with. If in case you're comparing it with that $999 for a 50 ml bottle, then please go ahead, purchase it. You won't be disappointed. In case you're somebody who is kind of short on money, save some money, get it in a combo. The effective price will come down, and then I feel that there is nothing as good as this. Now, some people might ask you, now you already did a review of the Master Perfumer's Brut. Should I get that or should I get this? See, that is only Brut, that particular price, that is really well. But if you want some twists and some other angle into that DNA and want something which is a bit unique, because I have not seen any other house do this, basically combining these two perfumes and making one. So in case you want something different which smells like Brut and then has some nuanced layers into it, I think this is a really good choice. And if you in case you're looking for that one perfume for the office in this current setup, this is the one that you can absolutely go for. And that will be my take on Fusion Perfumes Old Saloon, a really good perfume that I actually loved, a barbershop fragrance basically. And in case you have any queries or concerns about this perfume or any perfume for that matter, hit me up in the comment section or connect with me via Instagram, which is Scent Saga Online, and I will try my best to answer them as soon as possible. So with that, this is Deep signing off. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.